Can I ask about Russia-Turkey?
Of course.
Can you corroborate yet the Turkish information that the Russian warplane that was shot down over Turkish airspace?
We can. The available information, including evidence from Turkey and our own sources, indicates the Russian aircraft violated Turkish airspace. We also know that the Turks warned the Russian pilots multiple times before the airspace violation, to which the Turks received no response.
So were they justified in shooting down the plane?
I'm going to refer you to the Turks for details on that, but I will say that the available information indicates that the Russian aircraft did violate Turkish airspace. However, what I would note, we support Turkey's right to defend its territory and airspace, but as the President has said, Secretary Kerry has said, it's important that the Russians and the Turks talk to each other at this point and take all measures to de-escalate the situation. President Obama spoke to President Erdogan to convey this message on November 24th. Secretary Kerry spoke to Foreign Minister Lavrov on the 25th. I believe you've seen the readouts on that. So the important thing that we're stressing now is de-escalation and dialogue. Leslie?
Well, also on Turkey, you said that they did warn them. Do you know if were you happy that those warnings were clear, that they had, they were actually in the space, and how many times had they?
So on details on that, I'm going to refer you to the Turks. As the United States and NATO have stated, we have serious concerns regarding Russian incursions into Turkish airspace. We support the sovereignty of Turkey, which is one of our NATO allies.
Turkey.
Yeah.
A very prominent pro-Kurdish human rights lawyer was killed in Turkey. Do you have anything on that?
Yeah, thank you for the question. We're deeply saddened by the tragic death of Tahir Elçi on Saturday. He was a champion for all Turkish citizens who wish to live in peace and dignity. We offer our condolences to his family and friends, as well as to the loved ones of the policemen killed in that incident. We urge a quick and transparent investigation to bring the perpetrators of this terrible crime to justice.
Thank you.
Thank you. Turkey.
Does the State Department consider Turkey's shooting down of the Russian jet as an unproportional and heavy-handed response?
So what I'm going to do is stay where exactly we said, which is we need to encourage dialogue now, and we need to de-escalate this situation. As I mentioned, President Obama spoke to the Turks. We've spoken to the Russians. The de-escalation is what needs to happen now. I'm not going to characterize it beyond that.
What do you think about the Russian economic sanctions imposed on Turkey in response to this shooting down of the Russian jet?
I would again call for, the de-escalation of the situation. The dialogue and the continued discussion between the two parties is what's important now.